Now then, welcome back to another vlog. This is going to be the first vlog of how many days? 4 parts, probably 4 or 5 parts of a challenge I'm going to do the next 4 days. Well, next 86 hours. I am going to do the Dana White's 86-hour fast. Reason I'm doing it, one of my mates, Tucker, he's recently just done it. And he said it felt good. It was hard, but felt some good benefits. And when you read about the research that's gone into doing this and the benefits, myself, not mainly for the weight loss, but the regeneration of cells, getting rid of the dead cells, almost just like a reset button in my body. And as well, it is. I know it's going to be a challenge because part of this, all I'm going to have is water, plain water, still water, and 3 electrolytes a day. No black coffee, no bone broth like Dana White did. He had that. I'm just going to follow Tucker's rules, and he has kindly said that he's going to do it again. I think it were about 8 weeks ago he did his, and he's recommended that he shouldn't do it, but because he's a good lad, he's going to do it with me. He's experienced it and he's going to do it with me, so we can be on phone and moan about how bad we feel. But that's the plan. I'm just about to eat my last meal. It's 8 o'clock on a Sunday night, and I'll show you what I'm going to eat. See if we can flick this camera around. So I've got 3 eggs mixed in with some minced beef, a few tomatoes, a bit of turmeric, garlic, and a bit of cheese. In here we have got half a tub Greek yogurt with some dates and a cube of dark chocolate mixed in. I'm going to wash it down with a load of water and see how we get on. Once I've ate this and finished with sprinkler, I'm just doing sprinkler in garden. I'll get on the scales and just to see what my body does, what weight my body loses, and I'll take a measurement of. I've got soft tape measure, so I'll fuck off flies. Flies, only problem eating outside, isn't it? But I'll get a soft tape measure around my belly button. I'll just do that one. That's straightforward, isn't it? And I'll see what the difference is. So I've got an app that I'm using. Again, an app that Tucker used and recommended. I've not been paid by this ad, but I will tell you what it is if you're gonna do this challenge yourself. Easy Fast. It's called Easy Fast. It don't cost you now. You press start as soon as you've ate your last meal, and it gives you like hourly updates on what your body's going through from the research that's out there. And maybe this app's done its own research, but when it goes into ketosis and what current stage your body's at and what benefits you're getting from that. So that's going to be interesting to read that. But let's go. Let's eat this food and get started with a fast. So I've just been on scales and quite heavy. 11 stone 2, which is quite heavy for me. And I know I have just that food I just showed you, all them eggs, that yogurt and a load of water, that is literally just sat in my belly. So that's the extra weight on the scales. And I got the soft tape measure and measured around my belly button, and it was 34 inches, which again feels a lot for me, but I after eating all that, I do feel bloated, like proper full. So I'm not going to weigh every day of the fast every time I wake up. I'm just going to obviously weigh now after all that food, and at the end of the 86 hours, which is going to be, I think, 10 past 10 on Thursday morning, just in 4 days time. So yeah, I'm not going to look until then. I'll just give you updates on how I feel and if it's good or if it's bad. I know it will be a challenge. I think the big challenge for me will be not having coffee. you know, first thing I usually do when I get up in the morning is go and make a coffee. But not doing that's going to be tough. Just have to have a boiled water instead. But that's what I like doing. I like challenges, because all my years experiencing in boxing, training and dieting, I've quite learned that your body will go through a hell of a lot more than people think it can. It's people's minds that give in. Your body is a lot stronger than your mind. You know, your brain, because your brain is a muscle, your most powerful muscle that you've got. So, you know, I know about pushing myself to limits, and I know it's your mind that gives in a lot quicker than your body. So, this is going to be a good challenge for me, because it's crap when you get hungry. You're like, I want to eat. But when that hunger kicks in and then going, no, I'm not eating till 10 o'clock Thursday morning. So it's just about challenges in it and pushing yourself, as well as all these benefits that there is out there. So stay tuned for the next video tomorrow for part 2, and we'll see how we've got on.